Hey there guys, today I want to talk with you about Mint. So Mint is an online personal tracking software that allows you to create budgets and track how much money you're spending every month. It also sends you notifications to your phone and to your email if you are going over your budget. So Mint is owned by Intuit, who also owns software such as QuickBooks, TurboTax, and ProConnect, along with other programs. You can access Mint online through your computer, but you can also download an app onto your phone for easier access. One thing that's a letdown for Mint, unlike other tracking softwares such as Wally, is that you're not able to take pictures of your receipts, so you either have to connect your bank or manually enter in transactions. And I'll show you how to do that. So let's just dive right in. If you already have an Intuit account, you can use these login credentials to log into Mint. If not, when you first sign up for an account, you enter in your email, phone number, and password and finish the sign up process. On the phone, you'll be able to save in your login information. Mine's an iPhone X, so I'm able to save it via my face lock. When you go into your overview page after logging in, you'll see all the tab of options that you're able to do. You will also see snapshots of trends and budgets. You can hide any of these snapshots. If you hide one by accident, you can go to the settings, then overview features, and show it again, as well as organize them. You can also do this on your phone. You are able to connect your bank accounts. To do this, you click on Add Account on the web. If you are on your phone, there are two ways to add your bank account. First is by clicking on the plus sign and Add Account. Second way is by going to your settings, accounts, and then the plus sign. A screen will come up where you can pick your bank and enter in your login information. Your information will then show up on your accounts section. If you want to change the name of your accounts so that you can better remember what they're for, you're able to do this. Go to your settings. If you go to your settings and then click accounts, you'll see a list of your accounts. Click on the account you want to change the name of. On the phone, go to your accounts and click on the same name, then the pencil. This also allows you to hide the account if you want. If you hide an account, Mint will not track the income or expenses from this account, and it will not be added to your budget or trends. Mint will automatically download the past 30 to 60 days worth of transactions and then analyze it and make a budget and trend analysis. You are able to set up a budget for yourself. Go to the budget tab. You will see some generic expenses. You're able to add a budget for any expenses by clicking on the plus sign. You can click on the arrows to manually change your budget amount. If it's green, then you're under budget. Red means that you are over, and yellow means that you are close to the budgeted amount. On the phone, click on the budget section. To edit, click on the pencil and you'll be able to move your budget amount by sliding the tab. Or if you click on the budget, you can enter in the amount. If you want to add a budget, click on the plus and a list of budgets will come up. If you're not sure what your budget should be, or you just want to see where all your money is going, you can go to the Trends tab. You're able to filter it by account or by date. If you click on a section, you're able to see more details and the exact transactions. The exact same is possible on the phone. If you have a bank account connected to Mint, it will periodically download your transactions. If you do not connect an account, you're able to enter in your transactions manually. Click on the Transactions tab, click on the account that you want to connect the transaction to. Click on the transaction and enter in any details that you want. Remember, you need to categorize your expenses. On the phone, click on the plus and then add transaction. If you have location enabled, it will guess where you are. Remember to choose what account you are wanting the transaction to hit. It will show up on your transaction history. If you go to the goals section, you'll see that you can add financial goals. For example, if you want to save for a trip next summer, enter in any information that you will find helpful. If you have a separate bank account already set up in your bank for this activity, you can select it. If not, click on that you will choose an account later. Continue to fill out your goal. It will pre-populate what it thinks a good goal would be. It will then show up on your Goals tab, as well as your Overview tab. You are able to adjust how you will be notified by Mint. Alerts will be sent to you depending on what you decide here. If you have notifications enabled on your phone, you'll get notices on your phone. If you want to add a reminder for a bill that you need to pay, go on the phone app and click on Bill Reminders. You can enter in the details for your bill. If you want to add more reminders, go to the Bill Snapshot on your computer and click on the little gear in the corner and then Edit. Click on Add a Reminder and enter in your details. If you go into the Way to Save section, you will see that you can compare different credit cards.